Bragg, back at the station. Welcome back, everybody. I hope y'all are having a good day and good days and happy holidays and being safe. Um, this is the 1212 portal. See if we can get, hmm, what's up with this? Give me a minute, guys. Let's see. Hmm, crazy, crazy. It's not coming up on my computer. Let's see. Hmm, let's see what's up. Okay, y'all give me a second. Hmm. Show more. What's up with this? I should be in here. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. A little slow today. I guess it is the hello. Welcome aboard. It must be the internet. Yes. Hope everybody's doing good. Been safe. I'm sorry I haven't been around, guys. I've been busy working. So, uh, got a new job uh, about a week ago. Nice job. I work for myself, and I get to do whatever it is I want to do, work when I want to, work the hours I want to, and then I have another job. So it's kind of nice. I applied for it and got a job in the background check within 2 hours. So got it checked in 2 states. Hey, Douglas, what's up? Welcome back, brother. Hope you're doing good these holidays. I know I'm doing really good. I just got off and said, well, I'm going to go do the 1212 portal. Trying to figure out, a good schedule for myself. I have a good job during the week. I take care of some patients, or patient. I love doing that job. It doesn't pay a whole lot, but it's very rewarding. I have a great resume, so and a good background. So there you go. Can't do these jobs unless you have a good background. Doesn't matter what other people think. I'm not worried. So people talk about people, and they have no idea what they're talking about. They might know of you or about you because of other people, but hey, doesn't mean it's true. So I don't worry about that stuff. Dreamers, you shouldn't worry about that either because whatever rooms they're talking in, that's their rooms. It's not affecting you, and you shouldn't let it. Okay, for all you newcomers, welcome aboard. If you're returning, what's up? Get your notepad and papers out, guys, because I may call out some numbers. Also, too, music. Y'all might need to look it up, or I may talk about something that's interesting and may apply to you. Um, so don't if don't take what doesn't feel good. It may be a part or as a whole. So if you're at the buffet, don't eat it all. You might be like Blueberry in the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So just moderate. Here we teach you how to have a good, happy life. Head over heart decisions. May not feel always so good, but it will work. Um, Not to say not to love. Love is the best. It's the bomb. You can't manifest without a heart or without love because you get the whole abundance. It's not just about the outer things in life. It's what you give should change your dynamics if you grew up in a toxic home. So there you go. Also, too, put your ears on, get your snacks ready to go. Put your ears on so you can get a better listening, and that way you're not getting interference from anyone. We are doing 80s shuffle tonight, and so here we go. Y'all get ready, climb aboard, get your first class seat, woo-hoo, ready to go. We'll see what's going to come out tonight, depending on how I feel. I may do some readings. Um, we are getting to a point where we're almost having 100,000 views, dreamers, thanks to you guys. Thanks for supporting the station and being here to share your dreams with me. That's a real friend, you know. Okay. All right. So, y'all get your ears on, get tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. We are about to get ready, and spirits in the house. All right. So, the first thing we've got, uh, somebody may be having family, maybe in the Navy. Uh, Hats off to you. All right. Let's see. Okay. Against all odds, this might just left without a trace. Okay, it didn't. Hold on, guys. Okay, so hold on, guys. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to hook up to my earphones. We don't want to get into any trouble. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Come on now. It's been slow over here with the internet today. Just really, really slow. Come on now. All right, come on. Mm-hmm. Come on. Y'all give me a second. Sorry about that. Boy, I tell you, this retrograde is just something else, man. We go from one to the next, one to the next, and it messes with the devices and things like that. All right, now, Spirit, let's get hooked on Metatron. Thank you for hooking us up. It's not hooking up. What the heck? Don't do this to me tonight, dude. All right, let's see if we can get it going. Come on. How is everybody today? Y'all been out Christmas shopping? Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's hooking up to the other phone. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me do something here. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I tried to unhook it before. Okay, now it's connected. All right. All right, let's see how long I got for this. Hey guys, welcome aboard. Okay, we had we had against all odds. So somebody's going against all odds, or is hoping, feeling like they're against all odds and hoping for the best. So that started, and now we got Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. Hey, hey, hey. How about that? You feeling very Christmassy, Douglas? All right. Hello, Jeremiah. Welcome. Welcome aboard. Hello, Fire Fawn. You like number two? All right, let's see what we got. Y'all get your pins out. We got 636132. So we got equal reciprocity, equal give and take, nostalgia. Okay, so y'all can write those words down. I always say bring a notebook and a pen so you can go back and check out what your numbers are saying to your angel numbers. All right, they're talking to you. Also, if you're new, I listen to the frequencies of the music, which is God's frequency. That's how they communicate. So does the angels. 1407115. All right. All right, what do we got? Spirit, let's go. Marvin Gaye with somebody's going viral. Like I said earlier, guys, we are hitting almost 100,000 views. And thank y'all for being a part of this journey with me. I'll be on as much as I can. I've got to work out a schedule because the schedule that I have now, I got to, a lot of things that I'm trying to do to take care of business and personal life, a lot of things going on. So, trying to catch up and then started a new job. So now I've got two and I'm really excited. It's a lot of fun and I get to meet a lot of interesting people. So, all right, what do we got? Father. All right, angels in the house. We are blessed. Protect us from any evil, gossip, evil eye, or ill wishers. May it return where it came from or where you wish it to go. And I hope that everybody's doing good. And as we're going into the 12-12 quarter, so let's see what the energy check-in is for that tonight. Hopefully Tuesday I'll be on. It's my birthday. I hope y'all come and celebrate it with me. So I will be working that day. Go out and get me a nice steak. All right, the Hierophant. We got the Hierophant. These are the Wizard of Oz cards. So somebody needs some sexual healing. Somebody wants to make love tonight against all odds. Maybe they want to make love to the dreamers because you do it right. All right, so we got the Hierophant, which is someone possibly using religious factors. This is a false spiritualist. They're not connected. If you're not spiritual, you are not connected. So this would just be a false prophet, okay? Or using religious background, just religious, to be what? Let's find out. This person would be a hypocrite, maybe, possibly. No shade against anybody religious, because I am too. I was raised religious, more than one. Matter of fact, I want to say thank you to Brittany, who made this one for me. And she, where is it at? Where is it at? She made this beautiful rosary. And pretty soon I'll be able to put her on my channel, give y'all a it's very beautiful rosary. Thank you, Brittany. She is a beautiful jewelry maker, creator. She also does retro, like t-shirts, musical t-shirts, and, just designs of her own. All right, Spirit, what do we got? Healing, sexual healing. So somebody's got some feelings and wants your loving, baby. All right, what do we got? What do we got, Spirit? What do we got, Spirit? Give me another card for our dreamers for the 12-12 portal. All right, what do we got, Spirit? Come on, Spirit. I don't want to talk tonight, huh? It's funny on this card. You got like the, the little peace sign over there. Waiting for a girl like you. Ooh. Number 4. 1033049. All right, so we got the beginning and the master number 33. All right, so somebody's waiting for a girl like you because you give them sexual healing. Yes. Waiting for a girl like you by Foreigner. Thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. I appreciate it. Helps the algorithms. Oh. Looking too hard and waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what. So somebody's been looking for a long time. Don't know what they've been finding, and they've been looking real hard, but they know it's a matter of time. When you love someone, like I said earlier, you got to have love, or you ain't got nothing. All you got is superficial stuff. So the Page of Spears, which is what? the Page of Swords. So usually the pages are messages. Somebody's being sneaky, lying. I mean, this is bad enough that they are, spying. But in the reverse, maybe they can't see you. Somebody's afraid to be hurt. So somebody wants to be sure. Somebody's afraid of getting hurt. Well, if you're afraid of getting hurt, you won't get hurt because you won't get love. You denying yourself. So if you're always afraid of love, you ain't going to get love. You are fulfilling a self-prophecy. So anything you fear, that's what you're going to get. Fearing somebody new to make me feel alive. And you just keep repeating the old cycles of not having that. All right, so what do we got? The Sun. Ooh. Oh, we got a lot of reversals tonight, boy. So the Sun is the best card in the deck. So somebody lost their sunshine. Yeah, they lost their sun, which is Leo energy. So someone is fearing because of religious factors that they're losing their happiness. Sometimes, people can be just judgmental and pretend to be something that they're not. And when you wear a mask, just remember, that's what you're going to get from everybody else is a mask. It's better to be authentic. If you're not a bad person, then why do you have to wear a mask? So otherwise, you're just pleasing other people to be liked by people that probably are fake and phony. Or somebody's abusing that and they're losing. They are losing. And somebody's been sneaky. Yes. Ooh, the Hanged Man. It's in reverse. So somebody's finally getting enlightenment and their shadow side is disconnecting. You know what I'm saying? That you can see that shadow side behind it. And that's the Scarecrow. But if you remember in the movie, the Scarecrow at the beginning was supposed to be really smart. Or he thought he was, okay? Or everybody came to him. So he didn't feel good enough in the movie. So when he became the Scarecrow, and at the end, when they got the, he got the award for the brains, the certificate, So he was smart enough, but maybe just didn't feel smart enough. Or because of the religious factors, he's not using his intuition, right? And that's all smarts really are, is common sense. So, and if you can see here that maybe that shadow side is finally coming out, not everything. Sometimes people are afraid for you to see who they are. Or they're afraid to change, All right, what about these Page of Spears, Spirit? What about the Page of Spears? And in here, if you can look, even though he's got the spear, he's looking back, right? So this person has gotten enlightenment, maybe about their spirituality, or wants to, or doesn't want to show it, either way. And then you got the Page of Spears, it's in reverse. Maybe they're afraid to be seen, right? And they're looking at that flying monkey is looking at the sun or can't see the light. You figure it out. Ooh, we got Played That Funky Music, Wild Cherry. That's stripper pole music. Somebody's got some pretty lips over there and likes cherries. I can relate with that. It's my favorite fruit. All right, so what do we got on the Page of Spirits? What's up, Jeremiah? Somebody's feeling so low. So somebody wants to check out this show. It's singing and moving to the grooving. And just when it hit me, somebody turned around and said, play that funky music, white boy. So somebody's shouting and they're trying to turn back around. What do we got, Spirit? Lay down and boogie, play that funky music till you die. So keep playing that funky rhythm until you die. So you keep playing the same old, you're getting the same old results. So somebody's trying to understand it. So somebody thinks they're out of their minds. Maybe they do, right? So I was the one that was behind. So that could be old ways, traditional. So somebody's losing every step of the way. Ooh, we got a lot of negative energy tonight, guys. Gots to go back. So somebody wants to see if the things are still the same. So we got the 8 of bricks, which is a lot of hard work. So maybe somebody's wasted their time. A lot of time. Or they're not putting in the work, didn't put in the work. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Queen of Cans. Ho, ho, ho. So, we've got the Queen of Cups energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. Place it where it fits. So you've got this as black and white here. It's not the color part. And we got 3 of those up here. So the Queen of Cups, which is funny because she, you see this oil can up in here, right? And who does the oil can belong to? The Tin Man. Tin Man is Gemini energy. That's air energy. That is the King of Swords. Okay, and then there's some kind of paperwork over here. And the Queen of Cups is probably older person, okay? So they like the good things of life, but they also are very emotional. So that's water energy. It could be Scorpio, Pisces. What's the other one? Tired tonight, guys. Water energy. Cancer. Could have that in your chart, but just go with the energy, okay? And then there's some papers here. So there may be some papers involved, something. Documentation. But it looks like this person's worried and they're in their rocker, right? And Dorothy sees her flying by, so she might be worried, right? What else we got, Spirit? What's the Hangman? Somebody's got to keep on playing that music. Well, sooner or later that record gets scratched. Y'all keep your energy up. We got 2. Okay, we've got the 9 of Brooms, which is a wounded warrior energy, but it's in reverse. So somebody's trying to come out of being a wounded warrior. Maybe they were playing a victim, who knows? And then we got the 7 of Spears, which is sneaky, greedy energy. And you look at that, he's dropping 2 of them. He's got 5 in his hands. So it's a lot of mental torment, dropping 2 of them. Not sure exactly, but you can see he's sneaking, right? He's grabbing and sneaking. So somebody tried to get away with something, but they dropped 2 of it. Whatever it was, they lost 2 of it. And then we have the 3 of Cans, which is partying, all right? 3-party situation, celebrating. They're not celebrating. Whatever they tried to get away with, they're not celebrating. They're not going to be able to celebrate. There's no turning back. Everybody wants to rule the world. So somebody's a control freak. wants to rule this situation. So somebody's wearing a mask and acting on their best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. So everybody wants to rule the world. Control freaks. Why can't you just let things flow? Gotta control yourself first, right? What is the Eight of Brick? So somebody's own greedy desires. And they're feeling their remorse. Needs to decide. Make the most of freedom. Somebody wants freedom. They want mental peace. They think nothing ever lasts forever, or maybe they tried to sneak around and it ain't working. So they're having a tower moment, and they're right behind them. So somebody's or karma's on their back. People need to rule their own lives first. Okay, the Ten of Cans. So somebody wants all their love. That's better. This is present energy. I love it. Okay. I can read past energy, present energy, impossible. Okay? Because I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. All right? Just know the present energy. So present energy is the Ten of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So maybe they thought all the hard work, or maybe they're afraid to put in the hard work that they won't get their wish fulfillment, right? You don't know until you try, you know? You don't put in the work, you're not going to get it. It's fleeting. You have to put in the work when you put your intentions out there. You have to make that step no matter what it is. It doesn't just drop in your lap. Not to say that some things don't, but you have to be able to see those opportunities when they're there. You know, they say out there in the spiritual world that what is for you won't pass you by. That's not true. Because if you have it and you don't take advantage of that or see it when it comes and you don't put in the work, you have to work to keep things. You have to work at things. So when the opportunity comes and you don't take it, somebody else will, or it will pass you by. So it's just like an idea. When you come up with an idea and you don't do it, then the universe is going to give it to somebody else. It's just the way it is. Okay, what else we got on the Queen of Cans? So maybe this, what is on this Ten of Cans and the Queen of Cups? Maybe this person wants their Queen of Cups, or they're watching their Queen of Cups. So we do have love on the board. So somebody's missing something, or maybe, you know, when you got the Hierophant and this, the wish fulfillment, maybe they broke their vows. It's possible. Or afraid that, you know, there's differences, spiritual and religious. Nothing wrong with having both. Nothing at all. So somebody's having holiday savings or wants to save something. All right, what about the Queen of Cans? Let's do it. Welcome aboard. Anybody new? Say hi. I bet you my moderators are out working. Ooh, somebody's Egyptian. Earth, wind, and fire. So we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got air. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Alright, so this is Let's Groove by Earth, Wind, and Fire. So somebody may have Egyptian background, Isis maybe, Ra. Somebody wants to, what you gonna do with our love all night? Somebody thinks you're out of sight, dreamers. So somebody likes you dancing. So somebody's on a 747. So somebody's in the clouds. All right. All right. All right, what else we got? Hope everybody's safe tonight. Even if you're partying, go Ubering. Food, that spirit, come on. Somebody thinks you're out of sight, dreamers. That's right, who wouldn't think my dreamers are all right? That's why they're on here. They're manifestors. They make head over heart decisions, but they still have an open heart. Not afraid to love, but they make the right decisions. And you should always make the right decisions. Have the heart of a child, but make the right decisions. Don't do it because somebody else wants you to. You have a mind of your own, right? All right, so we got the 3 of bricks. Oh, that's the second one we got here. So that's building, okay? Somebody's building something or wants to build something with this Queen of Cups, which is a very spiritual person, holds a lot of knowledge and has a good heart, enjoys the good things of life. Somebody's saying that if you want my love, I'll be there. If you want my love, we can boogie on down. So somebody's trying to build something, but a lot of, it could also be a marriage, building a home, but it's also collaboration. Want to share the spice of life. I mean, you look at that, they're building, you know, a walkway. They're building something. What do we got, Spirit? What else we got, Spirit? What else we got, Spirit? Ooh. Got a few cards here. All right, so we got the 5 of brooms. That is words. It's mental anguish. I mean, if you look at this, they're all sweeping. You know, apple don't far from the tree in your family. So we're looking at traditions here. You know, repetition of family dynamics. But you look at them, they're all fighting. Looks like they're playing soccer too. Maybe somebody plays soccer. Or what is that, hockey? That's the truth. So somebody wants clarity and truth. Somebody needs courage as well. As you look at that, that's the lion. It's Leo energy too. But that was his award, okay? Courage. So somebody needs courage right now. So, you know, maybe the coward of the county. So, you know, truth needs to be told. Their feelings need to be told. There's nothing wrong with that. And here we go with the tower. So if they don't, this tower's just building up, okay? We talked about that earlier. I mean, you look at this. They don't want the tower to fall, okay? If they tell the truth of how they feel, the tower always has to come change, you know? If you don't, then it's just going to build up till it just, you know, knocks the whole house down, the whole foundation. So here we go, the 2 of bricks, juggling, all right? But it's in reverse. So somebody doesn't want to juggle anymore with these 3-party situations. This is a 3-party situation, could be anything. It's friends, family, work, Other things, could be, the sneaky links, right? Another one bites the dust. So maybe another relationship bit the dust. Because they were juggling, but they don't want to anymore, right? I know, I don't have time for that. I don't. I don't see how people can do that. Just don't. A lot of work just to do with one to build, right? Time to speak. Machine guns ready to go? Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? On the edge of your seat, hanging on the edge of your seat. So the bullets are ripping. Ooh. So somebody's bit the dust. Maybe a relationship or worried about it. Or somebody just goes through people like it's a conquest. Some people think that that's their idea of, being a woman or man. Nope, it's not. Without love, it ain't. But somebody wants wish fulfillment. Everything that I had and took me out of my own. Are you ready? So somebody kicked you out of your own and took everything. Oh, somebody don't want the tower to come about. The Queen of Spears. Ooh, Queen of Swords. In reverse, that's a nasty person. Mental cruelty. They don't want that tower to fall or to come out, but it's coming. Sometimes the Queen of Swords, usually King and Queen of Swords, it's usually divorced people or whatever, but not always. But they've been through the ringer. But this Queen of Spears in reverse, she's nasty. That could be any energy. Emotionally abusive, mind games. Look at them flying monkeys on there, man. Look at the flying monkeys behind them. And there's, 6 of them? So, there's also a book in there. And then, the world thing, right? But that's also like an arrow. But you can see that little book. So, something's coming out. That the Queen of Cups also, holds a lot of knowledge. So maybe somebody's gossiping. You look at this with the 5 of Brooms. I said that a little bit ago, go back and check it out. If y'all are just coming in, you can always go back and rewind. What do we got on the no more juggling, Spirit? What do we got? And then we'll pull some other cards to find out what's going on. So somebody's losing something. Another one bites the dust. How do we get through? Another one bites the dust. Should I? Alrighty. What do we got? Okay, star date. 12/12/2025. Low visibility out here. Time, 11:52 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, here we go. So you guys remember, keep your money logically spend your money. Okay. That Queen of Spears is also jealous too. But this one is looking back over here at the, wands, which is words, with jealousy, gossip, fights. What else we got, Spirit? What else we got, Spirit? Welcome aboard. All right, your love. Maybe they're looking back. Somebody's looking back. I didn't talk it over. Somebody wants to talk it over. The things that I want to say. I like my girls a little bit older. Somebody likes them older. So somebody just wants to use your love. Sounds like it. But they don't want to lose your love. Maybe they want sexual healing. Your friends left to talk to. Somebody's losing friends, huh? The waves are up and I'm in trouble. So I'll do anything for you. Stay the night but keep it undercover. So here we go. We got a lover. Somebody just wants to use your love. Sneaky link. Sneaking around. But I don't want to lose your love tonight. I don't want to lose your love tonight. So somebody's using somebody. Maybe that's why that Queen of Spears is upset. That's what happens when you play. So somebody's shaking. Something in my mind is not thinking. As you leave the place, why don't you just close the door and forget what I told you. Ooh, somebody's talking. So somebody's love bombing and just talking, pillow talk, and just, you know, being Captain 304, save a, you know, 304 in progress, right? So they're love bombing, pillow talking just to get their way. Just want to use your love tonight so another one bites the dust. Not a way to build a relationship, I'll tell you that. You ain't going to get very far. You're going to lose everything every time. All right, what do we got? The Star. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Somebody's waking up and they're losing their star. Aquarius energy, air energy. So maybe they're losing their star. Right? They're waking up. All right, one more card, Spirit, on this, and then we'll read something else. Boy, whoever this is having a lot of bad stuff. Hey, if you're a cross watcher and you're over here and you're not the collective, hey, what can I say? You're not the dreamers. You got a chance to lose your star. All right, what do we got? One more. Overall. Haha, the King of Brooms. That is the King of Wands. Yeah. He's very passionate. You know, very independent. Very caring. That's fire energy. Very business-oriented, independent. Like we said earlier, wanted the freedom. Now, you don't forget about me. Simple mind. So somebody's got a simple mind. Won't you come see about me? Alone. I'm dancing. You know it, baby. So somebody saying, tells me your troubles and doubts. Inside and out. So somebody wants you to tell them everything. You know, like they're a good listener, so somebody wants you to think about the tender things that we were working on. So wanting light to get in your heart, but the things that we're working on, so somebody doesn't want you to forget about them. And it's probably this King of Wands who's very loving and passionate. Somebody doesn't want you to forget about them. It's got a torch lit for you. Will you stand above me? Look my way, oh, love me. Rain keeps falling down, down. So all the emotions are coming out. Recognize me. So somebody's a star. Name or walk on by. So somebody's worried they're losing their star. and their emotions are out, and they're worried that you're just gonna forget about them, you know? I'm the type of person, you breadcrumb me or start treating me bad, I'm gonna slowly just, you take off, you ghost, I'm gonna slowly just back out gracefully. You know, I'll pull away. You know, I can feel that energy. Don't try to pretend. Somebody wants to win in the end. So somebody doesn't want to touch, they want to love you the way they should have. You know, they're gonna, it's like you don't trust them now, right? So Humpty Dumpty wants to put this relationship back together. You have to gain that trust again. So somebody feels like they're being left behind. Well, if you left and ghosted, karmic, well, what do you expect? How are they going to chase? What? Where? Ghost is dead, right? So, you know, they can't reach you. So, what's a person supposed to do? Move forward. You walk away. So, you got what you wanted. You walked away, and they just stayed where they were. You know, when you play head games like that, what do you expect? Somebody to chase you to what? Where? Where? Okay, 047. That's a message, people. That is a building and divinely guided. It's also could be 7 of Swords. Got 77. It's my number, 77. 44 and 77 are my numbers. La la la. La la la. One more. Spirit. All right, one more. And then we'll go to something else. All right. The Chariot. So that's Cancerian energy. And that is movement. Beautiful, beautiful movement. Somebody's traveling. Somebody could be in the traveling business. I know I am. Loving it. All right, what else we got? Spirit, let's see. Angel Gabriel's in the house. Somebody's into construction. Yeah. Somebody's a painter. Somebody should play the lottery. Somebody's good at business. I know my dreamers are. They make logical money matters. Yeah. Somebody's traveling, shopping. Oh, everybody has a good Christmas and has the money to do that. So somebody's identity may have been stolen, and you will find out. Yes, you will find out, dreamers. Y'all are smart. Y'all put your mind to something, you always get it. All right, what do we got here? Spirit. We got Ain't Nobody by the Rufus and Shaka Khan. What do we got, Spirit? What's the deep-rooted situation? Tell me. So somebody didn't know they were in love and they fell in love. It just happened so naturally. Somebody's been waiting for you. Okay. Trapped. Oh, somebody feels trapped. this is all this is about. So somebody made the wrong decision and they're trapped. And they may be missing out on their star. Three-party situation. Could be family, friends, work, anything. They're feeling trapped. Like a bird in a cage. 34, baby. So somebody makes them happy. Nobody made them feel that way. Make them better. So that's what they're thinking about you, dreamers. But they're feeling trapped somewhere. Like a bird in a cage. I've been there. I've been in a gilded cage before. Stuck in a contract. It's no fun. Somebody was so lonely. So somebody got a chance to get their dream. Came true. Couldn't believe it. And somebody wished upon a star. They wished for this. They wished for you, dreamers. That love. So nobody loved them better than you, dreamers. Nobody made you feel this, made them feel this way. So they feel nobody loved you better. So they're comparing, and wherever they are, the tower's hitting because they feel trapped and they're missing out on their star. And they made a mistake, right? So they're ready to surrender. Okay, self-worth. So somebody didn't have good self-worth. Or didn't know your self-worth. Or didn't know your wealth. Your worth. Dreamers, right? This is in reverse. So somebody didn't know your worth. Well, they don't know their self-worth. You know, when people just keep repeating the same steps, they're not taking care of themselves. If they're cheaters, they ain't doing nothing for nobody. They ain't doing nothing but hurting themselves and other people, because you make ties when you sleep with people. And karma sometimes don't always happen right away, but because karma can be slow, it gives you a chance. Whatever this was forbidden. What? Forbidden love, taboo? What? Well, if you knew it was taboo to begin with, then you shouldn't have done it if you're worried about what other people say. You know? Or if you're cheating, well, yeah, it's forbidden, you know? Unless you agree to that. And me personally, I ain't gonna agree, you know, what friends with benefits is before you get married, not after. Right? So, whatever this was supposedly forbidden. If you've got the Hierophant, what? Just religious factors? You know, I know a lot of people that so-called religious are the most evilest, nasty people. Not all of them. You know, some people are connected. You know, they're very spiritual. They wouldn't do that in the first place. So you can tell by somebody's actions. People that gossip. Gossip, 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 gossip. Can't find nothing better to do? Oh, you think you're better than somebody else? Well, nobody's better than nobody, but some people's character is, right? All right, take me home. Phil Collins. Somebody wants to go to home, which is probably where their heart is. All right, what else we got? Somebody's feeling trapped. They didn't know their self-worth. Like I just said, you know, if you love yourself, then you're gonna love other person. If you're happy, self-happiness, you're gonna share it. Running outside my door. So somebody didn't see that door was right in front of them. And so the feelings that they have is helping keep them warm. I don't mind. Why? I don't. So it's been a while they've been waiting. Don't know what for. I don't know what I'm waiting for. So So somebody doesn't know themselves anymore. I can't come out to find you. I don't like to go outside, so somebody's hiding. They can turn on my feelings. Like they're turning off the lights. Somebody's afraid to be loved or give back. They're afraid. If you're afraid of love, then you're denying yourself and you're causing your own self lack of love. So maybe somebody's got some childhood wounding that they didn't get love when they were younger, so they're taking it out on other people. Okay, so number 2, here we go again with the 2. So the warrior, so somebody didn't protect their own heart, didn't stand up, didn't understand your worth probably, and now they feel trapped. Okay? Say, take me home. So the warrior is in the reverse. They weren't a warrior. They've been a prisoner all my life. And he can seize you. So somebody's just leading an ordinary, stale, stagnant life. So they're wishing upon a star. They had a chance. Whoever this was had a chance. It was right in front of their face. And they just didn't take it, like I said earlier. You know, sometimes people don't see what's right in front of them. Sometimes God tests them to see if they're worthy of that gift that they gave them. And if it's just all about what they can get, and they treat that gift bad, then God's going to take it out from underneath the universe. Test it, you know, test them too to see if they're true, right? You know, like I said, right? Sometimes they're tested to see if they're shallow or gold diggers. You know, myself, I've lost a lot of stuff. It's just things. It can be rebuilt. I may take a little break for a minute after this, guys, and I'll come back on. Hey, Pam Bear, how's it going? Ha, ha, ha. That's okay, cancel. Cancel. Ha, ha, ha. How you doing, Pam Bear? All right, so I'm going to pull one more, and then I'll pull a oracle card, and then I'm going to take a 10-minute break and come back. I've been working hard today. I had to go to the doctor. My ears have been bothering me. I got an ear, it's acting up again. So I'm probably going to have some tubes put in it to save my ears. So, hey, Pam Bear, I love you. Merry Christmas. I'm going to be here Tuesday night for my birthday, so I want y'all to celebrate with me. I may just do some readings. We used to do that. We'll just have a birthday night. But I'll be back on. I got to take a little break. A friend of mine showed up, and there was a passing in their family. So I'm just checking on them. So I didn't expect them to be back. I'm out of town. So that may or may not be a good sign, because the funeral is tomorrow, and my condolences to the family. Y'all know who I'm talking to. So. All right. One more. What do we got? Oh, so somebody, here we go again. Either they're ignoring the messages or they can't get the messages through for whatever reason because they're trapped. You know, you better speak up, you know? Like the scarecrow, you know? Better speak up. Forever hold your peace. Might just pass you by. But on here, you can look that there's a scroll there. So it may be some documents, or maybe somebody missed a message, didn't get the message. Maybe you need to check your messages, right? All right, let's get a message here from the Oracle. I'll be back on, Pam Bear, in about 10 minutes if you want to come back and be a moderator. I know that you do moderating on a few other lovely channels like Shadow Bayou and Mojo. I think you do Mojo. All right, so we got addicted to love. So somebody's got an addiction problem. That's their idea of love. Oh my God. Yeah, well, don't wear it out. I'm on a roll tonight, man. 12-12 portal, man. Best time of the year. The lights are on, but you're not home. So somebody's looking for you. What color light do you have on? Green, red? You know, what day of the week is it? Okay. But I'll be here. I'll be back in about 10 minutes after this one. All right, I'm going to take a little break. The lights are on, but you're not home. Maybe somebody's not there. Your mind, you're not your own, so somebody thinks they own you. Ha ha. So somebody thinks that kissing you is going to be what it takes. So somebody can't sleep, they can't eat. There's no doubt. You're in deep. Somebody's in deep. You can't breathe. Kiss. We need. Whoa, you like to think that you're too. You think you're immune, so somebody thinks if they kiss you, it's gonna work. To the truth you say, get enough. Somebody's addicted to your love. You're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to this love. So somebody's running on different speeds. Double time. And you'll be mine, oh mine. Somebody thinks if they kiss you, it's gonna, somebody thinks they own you. To think that you're immune to this stuff. Oh yeah. All right, forgiveness. So somebody's wanting to get that message, asking for forgiveness. Like in this song. It's gonna try to get your forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, and that's true. If you can't forgive, in your heart, it's for you, you know, because that's gonna block your receiving and getting love from the universe, wherever it may be, right? Give me one more. Well, faces. Somebody didn't defend that love. They feel trapped wherever they went. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So somebody is in doubt or doesn't want to be in doubt. They want to know the answer. Do you still love them or not? Do you forgive them? All right, guys. I'm going to be back. Thanks for showing up to the station. And I appreciate all the love that y'all give and the shares. So hit that like button. I appreciate it. Helps the channel grow and the algorithms flow. And so somebody's addicted to your love and smiling at you. All right, see the light, be the light, and show that light. Show who you are. Don't be afraid. And I'll see you right back here real soon. Smooches, you guys. I love y'all. Be back soon.